What's up, family? Welcome to another video here at Embody Mastery. What we have here today is how to regain your identity after narcissistic emotional abuse. All right. So if you went through narcissistic abuse, you probably understand that your identity as a whole being has been compromised. In today's video, I'm going to give you the tools to regain that identity and self-empowerment. So if you ever dealt with a narcissist or you're in a current relationship with a narcissist, you begin to lose parts of yourself. You begin to lose parts of yourself that experience joy, that experience happy expression, that experience just overall a sense of self and satisfaction. And so what you have to realize is this: over time of dealing with the narcissist and the emotional abuse from a person, what suffers is your self-esteem, your self-worth. You begin to put that person first instead of yourself. And what begins to suffer overall is your self-concept, the whole idea that you have of self, the whole identity that you have of self. And the problem is this: again, you put that person before you put yourself. Whenever you do that, that's a recipe for disaster. And narcissists have a fantastic way of doing that. So again, what suffers is your self-concept. So what I recommend that you do is you have to learn how to identify the parts of yourself that have been repressed, all of the parts of you that have been suppressed, as well as the emotions, right? What do you really fear? I know you've been gaslighted out of how you truly feel, but identify how you truly feel. What is there? Do not repress, do not neglect, and do not suppress who you really are, okay? So I want you to unleash that angry self. I want you to be vulnerable with the sad self. And I want you to give yourself permission to experience joy without the guilt. The only way to do this is to identify the parts of yourself that have been repressed, dealing with your narcissistic partner and dealing with the gaslighting and all of the emotional abuse that has led to you putting yourself last and that person first. So what I'm going to need you to do is this. This is how you do it, okay? I want you to create a false self and an authentic self. And all authenticity means is you being yourself. You being honest about who you are, what you stand for, and what you feel. And you should never let anyone take you off of that square, whether it's a partner, whether it's your parents, whoever it is, society, of course. Some of the biggest narcissists and some of the biggest emotional abuse comes from just society alone. So you need to know who you are. So you need to understand who your false self is: the people pleaser, the one that gives more than takes, the one that always puts themselves last. And it's totally just unhealthy for you. And it's just totally unhealthy for you. You need to identify who that is, and you need to begin to create and build upon your authentic self, the person that feels, the person that thinks in their value system, the one that is assured of the value system, the one that is building up their self-trust, their mind, the one that is choosing to follow their heart and not doubting themselves, not allowing themselves to be manipulated, not allowing themselves to be gaslighted and have their reality shape-shifted to what someone else wants it to be. You're forging your own destiny. You're claiming your own identity by creating your false self and following your most authentic self. So this is going to lead me to my final point: what you need to do now from now on, okay? To escape this emotional abuse, you need to align, you need to bridge your actions with your beliefs. You as an individual, forget what everyone else thinks. Just right now, what are your beliefs? What are your belief systems about society, about yourself, about the world? There is a lot of data and there is a lot of information in your beliefs, okay? Again, going back to the self-concept, what do you believe about yourself? What did you believe about yourself before dealing with the narcissism? Or what do you believe about yourself when you're not around the narcissist? And if it's your parents, when you get them out of the picture, what do you feel that you truly need? What is it, if you were to speak to your younger self, that they would tell you that they need? Is it a hug? Is it an encouragement? Is it support? All of this can lead to your belief systems and what you believe about yourself, what you believe that was taken from you, what you believe that you need, okay? Your beliefs are superpowers, and you have to align your actions with your belief systems in order to change your life, okay? In order to no longer tolerate the emotional abuse, you have to make a change, okay? If you're able to identify, again, those negative beliefs, you need to turn them to positive beliefs. And you need to stand on those positive beliefs and those value systems by taking or aligning your actions with your beliefs. I hope that makes sense, okay? So you're able to recognize, again, the false self. You're able to recognize the negative beliefs. So out of that, you should be able to identify the authentic self, the authentic you, the authentic thoughts that you have, the authentic feelings that you have. And you need to create actions that align with your new belief systems. So out of those negative beliefs, what you're going to do is you're going to just simply reverse them. If you feel that you are not enough, tell yourself that you are enough and identify just one action to take to confirm that. If you feel that you're not smart, reverse it and flip it and tell yourself that you are smart and you are capable, you are competent, and just take one action to justify or to solidify that belief, okay? And so let's bring it all together. This is how you're going to escape the emotional abuse from any narcissist, okay? It's coming back to self. Going to your self-concept. What do you believe about yourself? Who are you? What is your authentic self? What do you stand for? What are your thoughts? What are your emotions? Get comfortable in sitting in them. And then you can get comfortable with expressing them. And then finally, the last part of it all is bringing it all together. What are your core beliefs about yourself, about the world, and about others? And any negative belief that you have about yourself, about the world, and about others, flip them and begin taking actions to reconfirm your new positive statement. Okay, I hope this video was helpful. This is how you regain your identity after narcissistic emotional abuse. Okay, just take one action, take something from this video and apply it today and you will notice the change. Okay, if you like this video, give me a like. If you have any question at all, give me a comment down in the comment section down below and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.